Good evening or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Olga Trofimenko. I am a coordinator of the International Trading System MA program, and today I would like to make a short presentation of this program. I'm going to speak in English, make my presentation in English, because our program is taught in English. So all classes, all courses, visiting lectures that we have at our program, everything is taught in English. So, what is the goal of our program? We would like, and actually we believe, and our experience shows that we train highly qualified experts in international trade and trade policy analysis. I might say this because we have contacts with our alumni, and most of them are quite successful in their career. What is the program designed for? Public and private sector trade professionals. Indeed, our graduates work not only in business or even in international business, but also quite successful as government officials or civil servants at international economic organizations. Yeah, but in general, what we are discussing during our program, it's various issues of trade policy development. We study international trade, investments, and finance, but all in all these issues are devoted to trade policy development. So why, or if you are thinking which program to choose, you might assess what actually you want to know as a result of the program. During our classes in various courses, you will find out a lot of information about peculiarities of international trading system and tools of efficient trade policy development and implementation. It is important not only for Russia, but for, let's say, doing business in other countries or for being civil servants of international economic organizations. And of course, a special focus is made on the World Trade Organization. Here are some fields of studies that you can see on the slide. So again, it's international business strategies, different markets of goods and services, international trade, not only in goods and services, but also in intellectual property rights, trade policies of different countries. We also study international cooperation in various fields, including science, technology, and innovation. Of course, global governance. As I mentioned, the key focus will be made on the WTO, but the WTO is not everything among international economic organizations that are influencing trade policy development. So we will talk about other international economic organizations as well. Of course, in today's world, regional economic integration is becoming well, more and more popular. Countries, we have more regional integration blocks on the world than countries. So we also study this process. And of course, this process of building regional trade blocks is influencing international business. So we study these issues in connection. And things like foreign direct investments and other activities of transnational corporations are also included in the field of the study. What are the benefits and core features of our program? Well, first of all, it's international learning environment, and it is true indeed. For example, now at our program we have students from Pakistan, Ethiopia, United States, Ghana, Kazakhstan, China, and it's not the entire list of students that have or used to come to study at our program. We also have many exchange students. Well, of course, this year, due to constraints caused by pandemic, all of our classes right now are taught online, but I do really hope that next year, when you decide to become our students, the situation with pandemic will improve, and we will be able to meet in the classroom as it used to be before, and you would enjoy this international learning environment cooperation with students from different countries. Indeed, for this program, we developed quite many unique academic courses that are taught in order to show all the issues that I used to discuss on the previous slide. The study process includes not only lectures, but mainly all kind of interactive teaching methods, including case analysis, simulation games, and many other interesting features. Quite often we invite internationally well-known specialists in trade policy and trade policy analysis with open lectures. So we have people from Japan, China, Netherlands, Germany, United States, Austria. They're all specialists in their fields, and they're happy to share their knowledge with you. What is another feature of our program is an internship that we normally organize in spring semester for the first year students. And this internship is in the International Economic Organizations located in Geneva, Switzerland. Last spring, we had to skip this program, unfortunately. Most probably, this trip will not take place next spring, but again, we expect that by the time when you are our students, we will be able to continue our regular visits, because this internship is a really important and valuable tool to improve your knowledge on the fields that are discussed during our program, and you will actually see how those international organization works, what are the subjects that are most discussed today on the international arena, and you will be involved into a deeper discussion on key trade policy issues like trade goods, trade and services, negotiations on intellectual property rights protection, connection between international trade and public health, things like this. And of course, we are trying to organize company visits in Russia and abroad. You can also see how business work today, both in Russia and in other countries. So here you can see the list of our key partners, and of course partner number one is the World Trade Organization. The internship that I mentioned before is actually organized with the help of the World Trade Organization, and the second organization mentioned here is UNCTAD Virtual Institute. Our department keeps the status of the WTO chair. It was, so we received this status as a result of international competitive process. There were many applications from many universities, research institutes, and in 2010 we managed to win, and we were chosen among other 14 organizations to become a partner of, institutional partner of the WTO. We are also a member of the UNCTAD Virtual Institute, and their resources, their activities are also available for us, and they organize many interesting events for our students as well. We cooperate with several trade representations of the Russian Federation, including one located in Switzerland, Bern, or in Helsinki, for example, Finland. We cooperate with different chambers of commerce, and our students again have an opportunity to go there for internship, or specialists from those organizations deliver all kind of open lectures or hold seminars. And here you can also see a list. Again, the list is not completed, but some examples of our key partners. And as you can see from the slide, our partners are located all around the globe. And I already started to talk a bit about your career opportunities, but indeed our alumni work in international organizations, national and subnational regulations, regulators that are in charge of trade policy, in companies, banks, consulting companies, and of course some of our students stay at the universities, do their PhD. Some of them become university teachers. Well, of course, your career opportunities depend also on you, on how active you are in finding a new job, but we will do, and we always do our best in order to provide you with the proper platform for building proper career opportunities. What is also interesting that from time to time our alumni contact us and asking whether we can recommend someone from our students for the positions, vacations at their companies. Now I would like to say a couple of words about our department. We believe, and it is accepted by our partners, our colleagues, that we are dynamically developing educational and research team and subdivision of the Faculty of Economics of our university. As I mentioned, we have the status of the WTO chair, and indeed we are the only WTO chair at the post-Soviet place. we received the Russian Best Economic Department in 2011. We regularly participate in all kind of research projects, have many international contacts. We are active in organizing all kind of academic cooperation, events for business people, events for policymakers. And here on the slide, you see just one example of our publication, which was done last year in Routledge in London. The book is called Russian Trade Policy, Achievements, Challenges and Prospects. My colleagues and myself were editors of this book, and many of our partners participated in or contributed to the book. So this proves that we are, again, dynamic and active on the international research and educational arena. Couple of words about our teaching staff. In order not to make my presentation too long, I will not talk about all of us, but some key persons course on this presentation. Well, first of all, Professor Sergei Suturin, who is the head of our department and also head of this WTO Chairs project and Jean Monnet European Module project at St. Petersburg State University. We were a part of this project from 2015 till 2018. And developed several academic courses devoted to the European integration. And he is active both in research and education. And again, you see one of the examples of his research result. He was a co-editor and the author of the book, also published in London, on Russian economy and foreign direct investments. Well, this is me. I am a manager of this WTO Chair program. I used to be a manager of the Jean Monnet European Module project. My research interests around global governance, international dispute settlement, mainly dispute settlement of the WTO, and foreign direct investments. Actually, my doctoral thesis was about German direct investments into Russian economy. So since then, I keep tracking on this issue. Another key person in our staff is Associate Professor Alexandra Koval, who used to be head of another international project that was implemented by our department. It was a Marie Curie project funded by the European Commission. And her research interests are around Latin America in general, and of course economic links between Russia and Latin American countries. Another important person is Professor Nikita Lomagin. He is one of the best specialists in international economic organizations, energy security, in international relations and theories explaining international relations and Russia's external policy. In addition, he also interested in everything which is connected to the Second World War and blockade of Leningrad. So he is also very famous in this field. Another professor of our department is Alexander Pogorletsky. He is interested mainly in international tax planning, international management. So those of you who feel that they want to study or go deeper into finance, he can be your scientific supervisor. Actually, scientific interests of our specialists are located all around the globe. As I mentioned, Dr. Koval was interested in Latin America, and Associate Professor Lyudmila Popova. She is, I believe, one of the best specialists on China, Chinese economy, and other East Asian countries in Russia. So those of you who are interested in China, in Russian-Chinese economic cooperation, so welcome to her. She will be able to supervise you, yeah, most probably. Associate Professor Vladimir Genrikhovich Sherov-Ignatiev is one of the best specialists in regional economic integration, in European integration, in Eurasian Economic Union, and some other regional integration bloc. He is also interested in Middle East countries. So welcome to be well, his students. And here you see some examples of courses that are taught at the program. First semester includes more or less basic courses that are required for all students that do their master study in economics. So it is research activities, macroeconomics, econometrics, research methods, and then some electives. You see key issues of European integration, and this course was developed within that Jean Monnet European program. International Trade Modern Trends Method of Analysis. It is taught on the basis of a joint publication of the WTO and UNCTAD on trade policy analysis. And of course, some our research input. In the second semester, you see other courses. Well, research activities is the module that will be with you during all 4 semesters. But in addition to this, you will see theory and practice of international economic relations, which deeper studies international trade, international investments, international movement of people, technologies. You will study theories of international relations and foreign policy analysis. The key discipline of the second semester is the international trading system, the module that has the same name as the program itself. And during this module, you will study deeply rules and provisions of the World Trade Organizations. And what we do during this course is not only to study law, but try to bring together law and economics. So we study the rules and see what is the influence of those rules on economic activities, or vice versa. You have institutional economics, management of large corporations, and couple of electives. One, again, the first one was devoted or developed within Jean Monnet European module, external dimension of the EU performance. And another one is business communication. And I already mentioned this internship in Geneva. You see this a question mark. Well, I hope the borders will be open again, and we will be able to go for this trip. Well, the nice thing about this trip that the university covers some of the costs for students as well. So I stop here. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them. Do we have any questions? Well, unfortunately, I cannot see participants of this video conference, and organizers promised to send me the questions if they would appear. But I cannot see anything. So if you have any questions, you can find the admission information on the website of the university. You can also easily find the contacts of the World Economy Department. Just a second. I was told that there are no questions, so think carefully about your future, about your career, and welcome to our program. Goodbye.